been working out with COVID because the gyms are closed?
Yeah, so I have been, unlike many jobs and many people, I've been working 3 times as much, and it's really hard to turn it off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Working for a fitness app, you're constantly programming and creating content, and I never envision myself as a content creator, nor do I feel like it feeds my soul. Like,
right.
I prefer to be off my phone.
Yeah.
But the nature of our jobs is to constantly be producing stuff and showing people our cool life, and it's not like bashing our lives at all. Our lives are really freaking blessed.
Yeah.
And they're really fun to share. But there was always this theory that I had when I was playing basketball and growing up as a competitive athlete. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it shouldn't matter who is watching you struggle and like become your greatest self. Like, you should know that you're enough. Like, you should be training for you and for the good of the team. So, and it's just like a bashing with social media. You don't know, like, I would rather let my work speak for itself and like get from A to B success without people having to know what I'm having for breakfast every day.
Yeah. It does feel like an invasion of privacy sometimes.
A little bit. There's like nothing really sacred anymore. Yeah. And yet I say this to you, and then tomorrow, you know what? I'll be filming my oatmeal.
Yeah. But you know what?
I mean, I'm a slave to it too.
Yeah, but I guess, but it could be looked at it in a different way, because I also felt like that for a very long time, and I hate posting, and like, I'm still working without like a lot of followers, and I don't care. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, sometimes I think I do it because it's like a representation to like girls. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm like looking out for girls who like DM me and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like 12 and I'm chubby and like, I don't know, like, am I cute? And like, people are making fun of me. And I'm like, to answer that one text or one DM for me is like worth the entire month.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you're completely changing someone's life in that moment. And it's hard to realize when you get so many DMs coming through. Like for me, it's like a lot of Tone It Up related stuff will come through. And then I'll do live workouts, and then people want to know, you know, do I have a training program from there, or like, what do you eat? That's like the most common question that all of us get. Like,
it's definitely on my list.
Can you do what do you eat in a day? And I'm like, I'm not the exemplary eater. Like, I'm very intuitive. I struggled with an eating disorder when I was younger. Like, I've never been perfect.
Right.
And so, you know, the proper reference to me would be like, hey, here's a list of nutritionists that have been studying this for their entire lives. Like, they're very reliable. So please ask them. Here's what I do, but it might not be the right thing for you.
Right.
I work out like a maniac. It's part of my job. So like,
because you work for Barry's, right? Barry's Boot Camp.
I work for Barry's right now. I'm furloughed, but still taking classes, and it's been like a furlough, off furlough, furlough, off furlough. Like every time they're allowed to open a gym, they do, and then we close. But
how was that Barry's Boot Camp? I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Every time I see that shit, I'm like, I'm a little intimidated.
Yeah. Well, I want you to picture it in a different way, right? So right now we're doing
Barry's. How long Courtney gonna last? Okay, let's put down some money right now.
You know what?
I'm placing my bets right now. I'm placing my bets.
Shut up.
If she lasted through the mirror audition, she'll be just fine.
There we go.
But like, I just came from a Barry's class. They're doing outdoor classes with silent disco headphones on, right?
Cool.
So everyone can feel like they're zoned in together, and it's like you're at the club, you know? It's all right.
The club.
And I think of exercise, like group fitness is very much like dance. I don't have a dancing bone in my entire body, but I know rhythms and reps and how, you know, a beat drop can motivate people. And Barry's is a lot like pre-quarantine. Every time you go to sprint, we're channeling our own music and cueing every beat drop to a sprint. And it's going to be like 30 seconds.
Hold on. A sprint?
A sprint.
How long?
I mean, she could sprint 30 seconds.
I can sprint.
30 seconds of your life. We can get to 30 right
now.
No,
I'm just saying, sounds like a lot of running.
I mean, how long? How many times do you have to sprint throughout the workout?
You're on the treadmill for like 20 minutes. But
sprinting?
We could do that.
Not sprinting. So
okay.
I was like,
jog. I can't sprint for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Picture like you're jogging for 2 minutes.
Okay.
You're pushing or you're like running a little bit faster for 30 seconds. Then you might come back down to a jog, and then you'll sprint for 30 seconds. Then recover for a minute.
Love that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
High intensity interval
Yeah,
training.
Hit. 2 eyes.
We love HIIT. Yeah, I teach a lot of HIIT. That's my specialty. I like strength training and I like HIIT, and I like telling women that lifting heavy weights is not going to make them bulky, because I'm living that. I lift heavy weights and I feel really empowered and strong after I leave a session, and that is like my purpose on social media.
Yeah.
Like I want young girls to feel empowered, not by skinny tea, but by seeing some badass girls that can support each other and like nix all this jealous behavior that happens in the early 20s and teens, and just realize like if they're there to better themselves and to become stronger, then they're going to attract that same energy.
100%. Yeah. God, that damn flat tummy tea. Girl. I'm like, isn't it just like a diuretic? Because that's kind of scary. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically,
you're going to get really, really dizzy after a while. Yeah.
It seems like you really value the idea of fitness for functional use. Like you do surfing and you do basketball. Yeah. So I think that's a good mindset change if you're trying to get into fitness, because it's a bigger motivation than just, I want to lose some weight.
Sure. I mean, if I'm talking to the mom of 3, it's, do you want to be able to keep up with your kids all day? Like, do you want to have that stamina and that energy to really enjoy the life of your young children? Or for the senior citizen, do you want to be able to cross the street and keep your independence, like without your knee buckling? Or for women our age, it's like, do you want to establish like healthy habits that are going to last the rest of your life? Because even now, like I'll be 30 this year, and I am just getting out of a mindset where, modeling, I have to maintain this certain size, and for fittings, I have to be a certain size. It's competitive, it's cutthroat. And now I'm just like, I want to support women. I want them to feel really healthy. And it's interesting how it works. Once your focus shifts to just being healthy, or like waking up in the morning and feeling hydrated, it's less about, oh my gosh, like, do I feel bloated today? Or like, am I going to fit into my jeans? It's like, do I feel fucking strong today? Hell yeah. Like, let's get it.
Yeah.
So that is, functional fitness, 100%.
Have you heard of David Goggins before?
Yes, but I can't remember the context of that.
He is a Marine, but he once said that listening to music while working out is cheating. Do you agree?
What?
I just want to know if you have that mindset of like, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I did an experiment early quarantine. I ran for 2 months without music, without my AirPods in.
I bet it was so much harder.
It was difficult, but I think we're meant to do things that are challenging to us in order to grow. And in that way, now listening to music when I work out is just such a piece of candy. It's like such a gift that I'm savoring every moment of. And I mean, for example, my cheat codes example, right? Obsessed, right? I cue a lot of your music in my berries classes, and people love it. Like just the bouncy little notes that you hit.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to get people to shake their asses, okay?
Okay.
Hey, I mean,
it's working.
Yeah,
it's definitely working.
It's working.
I don't want to deter people from listening to music while they work out, because, come on.
Yeah.
I make music.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. I think the rhythm and the beat of every musical note, like, it's so important to have in the rhythm of your feet. Like if you think of the movement of your body and the movement of music, there is no difference. They are all harmonious in one, and it's the way it's supposed to be, right? It's like it's dancing in regular life.
Hell yeah. That's so funny, you guys, because whenever I forget my headphones when I go to the gym, I'm like, fuck. It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah.
That's why I did this thing, running without music, because I would get to the gym and realize, oh shit, I drove 20 minutes and I don't have my AirPods. I can't work out. Yeah. That was my mentality. Same. So I would drive another 20 minutes and be like, oh, okay, now I have them, and so I can do this. I don't want my work ethic to be dependent upon a thing. But hell yeah, it helps so much.
It really does.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, especially when you get like a group class and everyone's doing things in sync and like jumping jacks, and it does feel like a club. Yeah. And then you forget you're working out. I think that's the most important, like, just epiphany of a moment when everyone's moving in sync and it becomes fun and you realize that, God, I could pretty much do this every day and it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Just got to get used to it and give it a chance.